Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of the S.I.C podcast. I'm here as your host, Ishmael, and I'm here with some of my nearest and dearest friends, Christopher the Scholar and Sinisa the Prophet.
Yer.
All right, so what are we talking about right now?
Let's talk about the playoffs, NFL, because I know shit about this.
All right, Chris.
So yo, all right.
This all you.
Yeah.
On me, I got this. So if y'all don't know, around this time in America, in case you're not watching America, you don't watch football. It's the playoffs, divisional round. No, it's not divisional round. Championship round. Championship round coming up this Sunday. Two different conferences: AFC Championship, NFC Championship. We have the NFC and the NFC, the Rams and the Saints. A certain team from a certain other one of our podcast hosts, isn't there because they don't know how to finish games, So leave them alone. Had a pretty good lead. How you feel about that one?
No. If you're gonna throw out shade, put out names. All right. I support the Eagles. All right. We didn't have the best game last. No, we started off good.
Yeah, you started off good. Everything went bad.
They came back.
Told you guys this. You know what I'm saying? My prediction on that one, I'm going Saints to win that one. You heard it. You didn't hear it here first, but when my Super Bowl prediction ends up right, you're gonna know. So I'm gonna go with Saints to that one. Nail biter in the Superdome. They gonna win that one. So Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. The Eagles had it last year. They were happy. You know what I'm saying? Good for you guys. You're trash.
You said lucky.
Yeah, I mean, pretty lucky. I don't know how Nick Foles did it. A lot of luck there.
I wouldn't say
luck. He caught fire at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Pure skill.
Cause it was it wasn't pure skill. You can't do it again. Lots of luck. Luck is always on your side in football. I'll put it like that.
What's your team, Chris? Just out of curiosity.
Wait, what did you say? What's that say again?
Yeah, what's your team?
The Washington Redskins.
Okay. I mean, at least you know.
I mean, I know about my team. We garbage. You know what I'm saying? We garbage.
That's the spirit.
Can I say Reds? I don't know if people would be mad if I said Redskin on like the podcast and be like,
what you mean?
Because there's a problem with the name. Well, some people say there's a problem with the name.
With Redskins?
Yeah, but like people like they would have some like what is it?
I know the controversy, but like, do you think it's a problem?
At the same time, first of all, at this point, like at first I was like, just doing it, you know what I'm saying? But now I think we're cursed, so we might need to change the name and just get rid of it, so we'll be uncursed because you don't know how to win.
What would they change it to?
I mean, just keep skin. I mean, for real, you just call us the Washington Skins and just let it. All right.
You wouldn't be called the Skins?
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
No, I'm good.
They would be. I mean, people just have to get over it, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how. Yeah, just call us the Skins.
Imagine losing to a team called the Skins.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Your Eagles gonna lose to us at least once.
Oh god.
Shut up. All right.
Hey, bro, that shot's fired.
Oh yes, and you said, don't worry about man.
Hey, bro, I don't care about the Ravens, man. No.
That's crazy, Sinisa.
Hey, bro, I don't watch football. I watch real football. That's the thing.
Hey, man, I watch real football too. All right, chill.
All right,
don't respect like that. Messi the best player on the planet.
On God.
Yeah, so anybody try to say something different, go ahead. Let me know in the comments. Whatever.
And we're gonna hack you. Simple.
Exactly. Come on now. So needs to know. Yeah. Needs to know all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so also in the NBA, my Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan. So LeBron, on my team. You know what I'm saying? You're not my goat though. Michael Jordan's the goat. He his own version of the greatest of all time. That's another point. We're gonna stop talking about sports and then y'all talk about sports. I wanted to get the sports in when we get the chance, because you may or may not record one for the Super Bowl. Yeah, that does. But yeah. So what's the next one? Bring us into something serious.
All right, then. I don't know why you want to talk about this, but let's talk about Minecraft versus Fortnite.
The peak, right? The peak versus the peak. Who do you think had the bigger peak? I want
to say Minecraft. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. I believe Minecraft is bigger peak too.
It's because I'm old school, bro. I don't imagine.
No, it's more like, all right. So like, Fortnite is more like a Twitch thing, but like people are making real livings off of like just straight Like a more amount of people are making livings off of Minecraft than they are off of like.
All right, well,
Fortnite.
all right. Before we get into that, would you still say that Fortnite is still in its peak?
No, I think it's died down
Nah,
right now.
yeah.
I think it definitely died down right now.
It's in a decline.
Has it though? Cause like it's on every console now. It's what is it? It's like I feel like it's spread so far like industry wise. I know like Ninja and other streamers helped boost Fortnite like as a platform.
Yeah.
Like it has like its own platform now. Plus like all the dances and all like just the community. I feel like Fortnite might have a bigger community than Minecraft.
Right now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, most
And
definitely.
Minecraft is definitely like kind of died that. Like one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers back in the day, this guy does Minecraft.
Oh,
That man like doing music and stuff now.
yeah.
Crazy.
I'm trying to think like what's the biggest thing that's happened to Minecraft?
I don't know.
I mean, back in the day, bro, they did all the Minecraft covers they were, bro. That's all it was back in the day.
Oh,
They literally like they just had their own music. They had it's
Yeah.
like they just took songs that were made, bro, and then they don't think they had whole animations with it and everything, bro.
Shout out to Captain Sparkles.
Yeah, Captain Sparkles used to make bangers. I don't know what you mean. Go ahead and look them up. What the name? The game is called Fallen Kingdom.
Oh my god.
Had me in tears, bro. That was
Yeah.
great. That's creative. I say Minecraft YouTubers way more creative. They have to be because it's more like
Yeah.
like basically like they build a lot more creative stuff than you could really do on Fortnite. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like don't really play Fortnite as much as I used to, but still like. To me, it's just Minecraft had a bigger peak in my opinion. It's just like I guess because it's more social media and stuff that you see more about it. But YouTube and Minecraft was going on, like just you can make a YouTube channel, be good enough at Minecraft. You were making bank because you were just good at like you just could build cool stuff. Or you had like cool personality, like and I think because Fortnite's more Twitch based than YouTube based. So it's kind of like different platforms kind of raised them both. And plus, Fortnite's a little bit more like competitive. Like you ain't really have competitive Minecraft, It's like a.
Well,
it's like
I think that's why it became so successful because of the competitive aspect.
yeah, because when you do stuff like that's really competitive, like you'll have stuff come up with you.
Yeah, and then you get to like esports.
Yeah. So and then also like the downfall of Minecraft is a lot harder than.
Yeah.
Because when you found out a bunch of them were like pedophiles, bro, it was like I can't have my kids playing this, People were like I want to think Genbot was a dude that used like something like that, and then some lion dude, I can't remember what it was. I watched Drama later, can't remember exactly what it was. But like yeah, like once a bunch of like Minecraft YouTubers got exposed for being pedophiles, it started like it was a real big decline. And then like you just barely see Minecraft like YouTubers really flourish anymore. Like they're doing different stuff now. Like you have to like I think certain people are still able to do it, but like most of them are just done because they had their time. So I mean, we'll see how long the Fortnite wave really lasts. I think like Ninja's one of the biggest ones. So like the big people like they usually can stay with it because they had a big audience, but after a while, it just like slowly declines. And I don't know what else you can do with that. So But I'm a Minecraft guy. I can at any point in time I could go back on Minecraft real quick and just build some random stuff and everything will be fine. That's how it works.
Well, I don't think that Fortnite it's in its peak is at its peak, but I wouldn't say like it's that far from its peak. I feel like
a decline, but it's not like a big decline.
a big decline.
It's not in a big decline. Like it's not at its peak, but it's like slowly going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Fortnite is definitely a Twitch thing. Has it ever like beaten PUBG? It's beating PUBG, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because like they were more for the kids friendly stuff, so like they had a bigger audience. But like people would argue PUBG is better, blah blah, because they like it more realistic. Fortnite's more
that was Fortnite's rival, like Fortnite and PUBG. Like when Minecraft,
PUBG was first, and then Fortnite came.
Yeah, when Minecraft was going on, what was it? Roblox.
Roblox.
And Roblox was out for a while, so like Minecraft didn't really have like real competition like that.
Yeah, it wasn't what Roblox. I think it was just a Microsoft thing, wasn't it? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Roblox is like a Microsoft thing. So I mean, even then, and like Minecraft at one point went onto the Xbox, and then it went to like PlayStation and Sony and stuff. And then I was looking at it, I think, a couple weeks ago. Like they kind of put like the online version that you have, like they put it on Xbox. It's like they give you all the cool stuff, different texture packs and stuff like that. So I mean, like every once in a while, like I might go back to Minecraft, build some stuff, mess around, check around. Like, but I just don't feel like I could do that for Fortnite. Be like, just come back randomly. So I think the way they're gonna age is gonna go more to Minecraft. I also think the peak was better, but I think Fortnite overall is probably gonna end up earning more money, just because.
Then they started acting like they added like their own version of like creative. Was it Playground?
Yeah, Playgrounds.
But can't you like create like your own world?
Yeah, I did it with Irvin once. I think Brandon was.
Yeah. There's more to do in Fortnite, right?
Um,
Like Minecraft, you have survival, and then you have creative, and then if you play on PC, you have like rooms you can join.
I mean, you could do that now, like, because they added it to like you can do that now. Xbox stuff like they put a certain version in there. You can do that technically, yeah. But I mean, it's like all right, so like Fortnite basically they want you to play online. Like Minecraft, like they can be like, all right, you can play online, like offline. Like that. Like Fortnite, they like, all right, hop in with your friends, squad up, and then have fun. Like again, to me, Fortnite doesn't work if you're not with friends, because like it just get boring by yourself. Because it'd be like, all right, I can't laugh at my friend when I die of some stupid. That's just how I feel. And like Minecraft, I can just be in my own world, just building random stuff. Like cool. Make like we'll just like stack a bunch of TNT around something, just blow something up because I felt like it. In Fortnite, you gotta. I mean, I guess they tried to do it more with playgrounds. They like, oh, you can do all that playgrounds and stuff. You really trying to do that because Fortnite, like, they make it kind of difficult to do stuff, like build and all that. It kind of blows you. Like Minecraft, they keep it real simple. Creative mode, get as much as you need. Right. So, Nisa, how you feel? What you say?
I mean, while y'all were talking, I did research about like which like sold more copies, but Fortnite's free. You can always download.
Yeah.
But even with that, like, I mean, I found that Minecraft sold like over 100 million copies, and for Fortnite, I mean, only 40 million people downloaded it.
Really?
Oh wait, no, has grown to 125 million players across all platforms. Damn, I'm stupid.
Man, I'm about to say that sounds a little low.
Wait, no, but like no. By late 2018, over 154 million copies had been sold across all platforms, making it the best-selling video game of all time behind Tetris. I'm sorry, continue.
I mean, when you have free, I mean, again, like how you said, when something's free, so like if it's just like when it's free, like that's why I say I give it like an extra, it's like a couple, probably 50 million copies, because it's not like, because when you have something free, you can just test it out and then like take it away. Like you'd be like, oh, is this cool? If not, all right, I'm done. Like when you have other games, like a game that you pay money for, you'd be like, I have to do some research about it, blah blah. I'd say Minecraft is more well, it definitely was more kid friendly. Like that's just the thing. But Fortnite basically saw. Well, I wouldn't say they saw because it was like a beta thing before, but like they saw what PUBG did, and then they were like, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna appeal more to like a younger audience by putting dances, making it look more cartoony, and then like making it like I guess really no blood. And then and then they were like, all right, and they brought in a whole bunch of cousins because it was like, all right, we can steal all the stuff PUBG's not doing, like not getting the children, we just steal that off of them, and it's real simple. So I'll say marketing for Fortnite is very up top. Like I don't think Minecraft really did marketing like that. That was more like you go on your own. Like with Fortnite does marketing, they try to get you in. Like when they did that thing with Thanos in the Marvel Universe and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, like when they did that, they knew. Cause I was even hyped about that. I was like, chill, look at that Fendi all in, start whooping on people. I ain't never played that gen, I don't think. But like, I was like, just to even have the chance, that's crazy. And then and like PUBG, they did like Joker and Harley Quinn, like DLC or something like that. He's like, what? Like no one's gonna buy that. It's not Thanos in Infinity War that's coming around around the corner. Fortnite knows how to like get you, try to suck you in, and like have you like really market, and then like Minecraft wasn't like that, but like you would see it everywhere. Like you just knew about it because like it's just Minecraft. I mean, that's really how it works.
I feel like Minecraft was very popular, but like I feel like people wouldn't talk about it as much as Fortnite. Like people who played Minecraft, they had like their fan base, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like Fortnite, it constantly brings new people in because like they're always changing and like they're always kind of like evolving. But like that's not to take away from what Minecraft has done though.
Because really, Minecraft like Minecraft's really the first big global like gaming thing that just like took over the whole world. Like you had your Call of Duty, everything that came out every year, like Madden, 2K, stuff like that. Like you would see people play it or whatever, but like Minecraft was like a thing that like everybody really got behind, and it was like, oh, something cool, like you could do with your friends or whatever. It was like a really big thing that like really like was worldwide, and everybody did it. Like and that's what Fortnite basically is like. It kind of basically took over like Minecraft is slowly but surely been going down. Like you don't really see many people playing it or whatever, and like Fortnite basically took whatever audience they had and like pushed it and like just had their own thing. I don't even like hate on Fortnite like that because like I just don't play the game anymore. I just burnt out. But I mean, it is what it is.
I just find the fan base annoying. That's it. It's like it's everywhere now.
It's like Rick and Morty. Like I love Rick and Morty, but and like I have a bunch of Rick and Morty stuff, but I'm not out here like because I watch Rick and Morty, I'm smarter than you. That's dumb.
I don't see it like that.
Yeah.
I feel like once we wait for the next season, I don't hear from it until like the next trailer for the next season comes out.
Yeah, bro. Cause I felt like I follow them on Twitter or whatever. And, like every once in a while, like they post clips, and you see in the comments, it's not
No,
season 4
like
trailer.
they'll post like a teaser every once in a while, but like for the most part, like they just it's ghost town until like the next convention and they reveal that the season's coming back.
Yeah, but like it's like to me, Rick and Morty is like a cool show that you watch. Like people really like take it a little too seriously. Like I'm like, all right, it's not that serious. Like it's just humor. Like it's like how Family Guy and American Dad and Simpsons like this is just dark humor. It's just like they might try to add like science with it. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. Like half the words they say, you act like you understand. You don't understand half the words they be saying.
Or
Oh.
are you speaking about like the show or the fan base?
More of the fan base, because the show itself, like I see it like the fan base tries to make the show something that it isn't. In my opinion, it's like it's a simple cartoon that you watch, you laugh at. It has like its own little little things that you see that like are like add to like the fuel or something, like Matt Pat's conspiracy theory or something like that. But like it ain't like purposely like out here doing some like, oh, I'm saying this to like be real smart or something like that. Rick Sanchez is Rick Sanchez. He called himself a pickle for a while, right? And it's what Rick and Morty does.
All right, so question: like, do you feel like a fan base could ruin something that you like?
Yep, My Hero.
Yeah.
My Hero.
My Hero. Because people act like My Hero is the second coming of Naruto, and it's only been out for like 3. It's like every season been like 24 episodes, like 72 plus like 72 episodes, something like that. You're acting like, oh, it's already better than Naruto. Relax, right? It hasn't gone on.
Yeah, I know. Well, this newest chapter. No spoilers here, but it's out there. It's a little wild.
I mean, Wayne told me something. He said, somebody got new power. I ain't gonna say any more than that, but that's what Wayne told me. So
I know how you feel, but for me, I feel like the fan base almost ruined Black Panther for me. I really like Black Panther, right? But then I want to say like when the trailer came out, well, no, in Civil War, a lot of people didn't know who he was because maybe it was just like the casual people that didn't read the comics and like only went to the movies. But as soon as that trailer came out, people were like jumping on the bandwagon, and I get it. Like
yeah, black superhero.
Black superhero, all black, well, like all black cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, I feel like people forget that it's a movie first, right?
I really think of Wakanda.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't want to say like they're going overboard because I get like why they're excited.
Yeah, because all right, it's like all right, we haven't seen representation like that in a break. I understand. I understand why
Yeah.
you're happy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
But when
they
you
gotta
start,
start talking
yeah,
reckless.
no, when you start gassing up the movie saying it's better than Infinity War,
like, relax.
and Michael B. Jordan is the best villain in the MCU to this day, you gotta chill out a little bit. You gotta chill out.
We had a Loki for a reason. All right, gotta chill. And then like when we saw like those tweets early in like the first Avengers trailer, first Infinity War trailer drop, and they were like, "What is it? They're in Wakanda. Why is Cap leading the event? Captain America. He leads the Avengers. The leader. Oh, because in Wakanda that make them change to something different. Yeah, like I understand. Like even like Michael B. Jordan and Chad Boseman.
They got tired of that. Like, hey, bro, if I see you in real life, don't tell me Wakanda forever. All right.
I'm tired of seeing it. And like when people be talking reckless about comic characters, they're like, "What is it? The main guard, she would whoop on Wonder Woman.
I saw that. They said Okoye versus Wonder Woman, and I don't know if it was just a joke, but it started this whole debate, right?
It's not
and
debate.
Then I know I feel like the easiest way to get myself like triggered is just reading Twitter comments, right? And then people, all right, I was reading the debate. For the most part, everyone's been saying, yeah, people who know Wonder Woman know that she would beat Okoye, like 10 times out of 10. But then there was some comics that would make it into like a controversial racial debate or gender debate, right? They were like, oh, we have two great female characters. Why do we have to pin them against each other?
When I brought it up in the first place, saying
no. I feel like that's besides the point though. Like fans like to see characters fight. Like it's just that simple.
We got a whole YouTube channel. Like
it's not a gender thing. It's not a race thing. Like people just like seeing characters fight. It's like Superman versus Goku. Like that's a debate that's always continued to evolve, and people like it's not to take away from what Goku can do and what Superman can do. It's just that people like to see characters fight. It's like it's a fun part of a community because you have people with different ideas trying to persuade each other.
Yeah, but then like how you said that also like and then some people say dumb stuff because they're just not like based on like the information, like they don't know nothing about the information. Like some people would believe that. I'm trying to think good. Like Kid Naruto or something like that would be like. I'm just saying there's something like. Let's just say somebody would be dumb enough to think. No. All right, a real thing people think. Some people think Itachi could beat Madara in a fight. Right? That's not true.
Hey man, come on.
He can like maybe Anissa, relax. Right?
Bro, I'm just saying. Like,
are you
smart for that?
Are you serious, Anissa? Are you trolling?
Hell yeah, no, I'm serious.
Anissa, it's a different level of skill. Right?
But like,
Anissa,
this man Itachi got the Totsuka blade. Come on, bro. And he's got the Yatamira.
Two giant meteors, Anissa.
The Yatamira.
The giant
Yatamira, bro.
Anissa.
You can Tsukuyomi those scenarios.
Swag Kage can tell you how this goes up.
Fuck Swag Kage. He don't know shit about shit. Oh.
All right, if you were to say like a healthy Itachi, that would be different.
I'd say Prime Itachi.
A Prime Itachi is no disease, no eyes. That's he doesn't bleed out his eyes
no
anymore.
Eyes? Oh.
No eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
Like he has no sickness, but still stamina's not as good as Madara. It's just not.
Madara's whipping him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't even hate Itachi, but like he's just not being Madara.
I don't either, but like I'm a realist. Let's keep it real.
We've seen what Madara has done. I'm not saying like Itachi's fodder. I'm not gonna say that. Like he's one of the stronger like characters in the verse, but like. This Madara is a whole different animal that you don't want any part of. Even Base, like before he got revived, he's still a problem.
Yeah.
Like I mean, basically, I'll put it like this: do you believe like Itachi could beat like a Susanoo cloaked Ninetales Madara versus like him?
Figure out a way. I mean, remember when like Edo Tensei Itachi, like remember he was fighting against Edo Tensei Pain. This man like somehow found a way, cause like all those little the animals, the little demon from hell, whatever, the king of hell. Like you know how like all their renegons are linked to Nagato.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Itachi still find a way like somehow to maneuver so he could throw a shuriken in their eyes without Nagato noticing.
I mean, that's cool
Like,
and all,
bruh,
but like,
I don't think y'all no, I don't think y'all realize like and was like, bruh.
yeah, like the mother's not stupid. Like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
Itachi's smart, but like so is
yeah,
Madara
like,
too. Like,
yeah, like Madara's
Bruh,
not
but like Itachi
so,
had
like,
Hokage level thinking at 11. What was Madara doing at 11? He was playing with Hashirama, throwing stones across the river and shit.
yeah,
no, but they're not
and
fighting at 11.
slaughtering
They're
a bunch
fighting
of
in Prime.
Senju. He's also slaughtering a bunch of Senju.
Yeah.
Right? Let's not act like Madara was like at 11. Madara was probably beating a bunch of other kids that were at 11. Like they were in war. Right? Don't hate Itachi, but like he's not boxing with Madara. Like if they're both at their peak. I'm sorry to say, but like he's not boxing with Madara.
Hey,
Bro.
man.
Or agree to agree, Sinisa, because I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna understand Madara is better than Itachi, right? And this, I mean, you could try hard with the Tosca blade. But see, when people bring up like the Tosca, it's like, all right, Madara's gonna stand still and let him hit him.
No,
That's
I
not,
mean, I'm
not
pretty
what
sure
Madara
Itachi's-
does. I mean, and then like also, like the Yadamir protects like the whole body, a small spot. So say Madara creates like 25 on it, start whooping stride. Crazy.
What are you talking about next?
No. I mean, I was still gonna argue with Sneeze a little bit more. That was a good tangent. You know what I'm saying? Hachi.
All right, and we're back. All right.
All right.
We're back.
Yeah. I'll cut
So,
it out. Don't worry about it.
Just wanted to say one more time, Itachi is in the model. So.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Also, I'm tired of this Lord Second slander. I'm tired of.
Toby Rama?
Yeah, I'm tired of the slander on Toby Rama. I'm also tired of the slander on Lord, the fourth. What's his name?
Yeah,
Minato. Because people slander Minato saying Toby Rama beating him. Let's relax. Right?
I don't know about that.
That's
all right. Well, strength wise, the weakest one would have to be Kakashi.
Oh yeah.
Because like Tsunade's a physical freak. So.
Yeah.
But like like people really be thinking, oh, because Toby Rama created Flying Raja, and you could tell them that.
But I feel like all right, if you're excluding Kakashi, because like he was really just a placeholder, like he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, Naruto, I'm gonna do this.
The weakest one is between Tsunade and Toby. Toby Rama. Because are we
talking like actual strength or just
like if they could beat it, like which one would beat another?
I mean, because they said Hiruzen knows every
single jutsu. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
because like
I'd say he's stronger than Toby Rama just because of that.
Yeah.
What, the third over Toby Rama?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Reason. Yes. Not even a question.
I feel like the creator, like, he didn't know what to do with the second, and like they did him dirty, bro.
A little bit, yeah.
Do you know who he died to?
Ginkaku and Shinkaku, a bunch of S-class.
Yeah, like S-class, like a Katsuki level.
They seem like filler characters, bro.
No, that's what people say. They're like, he died to a bunch of fodder characters. But Toby Rama's not fodder, though. You can say what you want.
He's not, but all right. Come on, man.
But they really tried to use because he lost the Genkaku and King.
They try to gas him up like, oh, they ate the insides of the Nine Tails, so it wasn't that bad. But like, did they have that power like back then when they fought something?
I don't even know. It was like a bunch of S-class ninja plus them two.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was like, see, but that right there, like, I don't know why. It's just like Toby Rama, like, he's not the way. He's just not because like the jutsu he knows, and like one of the things I remember seeing, or like Swag Kage mentioned, was like one of the jutsus would like usually take like 20 hand seals. He did like in one hand seal, he just somehow comprised it to one. Like that's and then plus he created Flying Raja. Like a bunch of the jutsu that people use, like the what's that Jane called? The Reaper Death Seal and stuff like that, and like the Flying Rajan, like and I think Shadow Clones, those three, all Toby Rama. Toby Rama's not like he originally created it. What can you do about that? It's just, but him saying he's gonna beat Minato is crazy to me because Minato's just a lot faster than everybody in the series. So, yeah.
people like to say that Minato, like the only thing he has is speed, and that's crazy to me because like he has. I mean, that's like his main. That's his bread and butter. But like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
he still has Sage mode.
Yeah, but people are trying to be like, oh, you say he's a bad sage. But
No, all right. No, they say that.
He immediately closed his eyes.
He did it better than Jiraiya. Jiraiya could barely do it.
Yeah, he's a perfect sage too. It wasn't like he was it wasn't like Jiraiya. Jiraiya wasn't a perfect sage. Jiraiya was like
Minato was like, oh, I don't think he could do it like Jiraiya. But Jiraiya, like he wasn't like the best.
Yeah, like come on now.
Plus Minato, he still has the cloak.
And then he's just a lot faster than everybody. When people really try to doubt Minato, he'd be like, oh, what is he gonna like? He could literally blitz most of your favorite characters. No, actually, probably all your favorite characters, and then like whoop up on them. You know, like it's just how it works. Hey, you know what? Why don't you guys email us your favorite characters? We're gonna put them up against our favorite characters, and we're gonna tell you why they're gonna lose.
And while we're on anime, do you think anime has become mainstream now?
I say no. Yes, I say especially now, like more because really it was like the black community. Like if you're black, you watched anime.
No, I don't want to say that. I feel like if you read manga or watched anime, it was kind of looked down upon. It's like how people read comic books and they were looked down upon. Like look at the movies now.
Yeah, not just like main like once Iron Man, a couple of other movies came out. Once Avengers hit, that's when MCU.
Everyone knows who Iron Man is now. And like, he wasn't all that in the comics.
Yeah, he wasn't even big in the comics. Neither him was Captain. I wouldn't even say Captain America was that big in the comics. Like
no, Captain America definitely wasn't that big in the comics.
Like they just weren't. But like when you put them to the movies, because you know Marvel sold a bunch of properties. It's like what can you do? And then like I say like people like just the community being creative, like the black community like getting creative, like so RDC, Caleb City. Even Lean to a certain extent, like he plays like anime video games. He talks about it every once in a while. Like them getting involved into it kind of made it mainstream. Like I ain't really started watching anime until like sophomore year. Yeah, end of freshman year, so going into sophomore year. That's when I really started watching anime over that summer. And now like I'm into it. Like I have a Naruto like poster in my room, but I barely remember any of that, so I rewatched it within this year. It's like I don't remember, but it's like always sitting there. So I mean, I know I watched stuff like Pokemon. Like you didn't really count Pokemon as an anime. It was like the Cartoon Network in the morning, Saturdays. So it was like crazy.
Are we back?
All right. Well, even besides the YouTubers that talk about anime, I feel like anime is more mainstream because even got like celebrities talking about it. You got artists putting their characters into the music. Like Jaden Smith has a song called Goku. NFL which NFL player?
Lonzo Ball. Super Saiyan? Lonzo, yeah. Lonzo Ball dropped a song called Super Saiyan, big baller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of celebrities. Like just to read off a list, got Elon Musk, Ariana Grande.
Really? Wait.
Yeah. Ariana Grande did something.
Robin Williams, Ronda Rousey, Zac Efron. I was surprised. Tobey Maguire, Kim Kardashian. That was a surprise.
I think I heard something.
Kanye West. Like, there's a whole bunch of people that like they watch anime, and I feel like it's kind of cool that like it's just mainstream now.
But even like people still now, like some of them just be like, I don't know if I watch anime. Like, if you want to get into anime, like you don't have to get really into anime because like it's like a certain extent. Like you got your like casual anime people that just watch like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, or something like One Piece or something like that.
Yeah, but like
you know, like your main shonen. But then like you got people that like watch the show as you go deep. If you really want to get into it, you'll go deeper and watch other shows. Those like the main three.
Yeah, but really, before people weren't even like they would hide the fact that they like anime.
Yeah,
because it would look so down upon. But like now, like look at the new Broly movie. Like that's an IMAX. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's an IMAX.
You know what
I'm saying? Like your best friend. Like what is it? Like all right, let's take Irvin for example. I don't know if Irvin like when he got like I can believe Irvin like throughout his whole like life. But as soon as he found out about anime, he's always repping anime. But like, Irvin, he don't care. He just reps it. He has like Captain Court stuff. Like Irvin really he just rocks whoever he wants to rock. Like Irvin don't care. Like certain people we know just don't care. Other people they kind of try to hide it a little bit. Like we are part of anime club, you know, but like we didn't talk nothing about anime in there. So, like,
True.
But that's the fun thing though. Like, is the community is growing. Like before, like if I was just like watching anime, like on a bus or something, right? Like someone would be like, "Oh, is that like that show is yada yada yada, maybe Naruto or something like that." Like we could like start like a whole conversation about like just like the show, like what they like about it. And I feel like you could run into like more and more people who watch anime.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because it's just more. I say accepted now, but it's like it's not the exact right word. But like people just like they don't care. It's like they use
Like it's a cool thing to do now.
yeah. It's like you know if you want to know what I'm talking about, you know, like oh let me like watch it. Like people always like I say one of the first two they're probably gonna end up watching is like Naruto or Dragon Ball. And they're probably like watch Dragon Ball Z because people just like act like Dragon Ball is necessary. I didn't watch Dragon Ball.
Come on, like all right, Dragon Ball is that's a childhood thing, right?
Yeah, but people
like-
watch Z. People the first thing they start with is Z.
Every I feel like every kid in the 2000s started off like if you watch Cartoon Network, you saw Dragon Ball Z, you saw Naruto.
Yeah, I definitely saw Naruto.
Yeah, hey, that doesn't apply to me.
Why doesn't it?
I never watched Naruto when I was little.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
I watched
you
Naruto.
never seen like on TV? Nothing?
No,
Pokemon?
I haven't.
My guy?
No,
Beyblade?
I'm pretty sure I watched Pokemon, but I found it boring. Not gonna lie.
Beyblade, my guy? Come on now.
I'm pretty sure I found that boring too. Not gonna lie.
No. All those anime that had to like do with selling merchandise like cards or the little Beyblades, the Bakugan.
Hey, chill on Beyblade.
No.
bro.
I despise those, man.
I'm
not gonna lie.
I spent a bunch of money on Beyblade.
I've never spent money on those.
Come on, man. I have a whole stadium. I'm staring at it.
I tried getting into Pokemon, and then like every year they add new cards. I'm like, all right, I see what.
Well,
kind of
I collected
it's
like
a long game. Nah,
I collected Pokemon cards for like a year or two, and then like I had the games. That was about it.
I never collected them. It was like around third grade, and then everyone started like bringing the Pokemon cards to school.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I think it was like summer camp one time. Yeah, there was a bunch of Pokemon cards. Like people just had them. It was either that one summer or like I played the Pokemon games, but like I wasn't really into the anime. Really, in reality. It was like you watched it. It was something fun to watch. You know, you would see how Ash would get out of trouble this 1 week. So, but it's like, but watching anime, like as you watch anime, like you figure out what's good, what's bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna get on me about it. So I mean, fairy tale. You know.
All right, you said next topic.
Hey man, see that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, wait. Nah, I actually want to hear this. Wait.
All right, so listen, right? Fairy Tail is the first anime I really watched. All right, not including Naruto when I was younger. Fairy Tail is really the first anime I ever watched. Right? I like Fairy Tail because I think because of my first one, I know what better anime is now. That like still like my like usual standards are you above Fairy Tail, you below Fairy Tail. You would say everything basically above Fairy Tail. Wrong, right? Don't hate on Fairy Tail like that. But like some things are below Fairy Tail. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't say I watched any bad. Like it's just like it's not as good. Like it's usual anime. Like there's trash anime out there. Like I don't even want to say like it's just trash anime out there that like solely rely on fan service. We know what fan service is. I'd say look it up, or should I give them a quick definition? How do you feel about that? Quick definition.
All right. Have you guys have kept up with the Soldier Boy controversy, right?
Yeah.
I actually haven't.
Yeah. I
haven't?
haven't.
No, I
All
haven't.
right, Chris.
Hey.
Well, Chris, you introduce the topic. You introduce it.
Yeah.
So Soldier Boy went on what was that Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
And then he talked.
Well, no, he started on like Instagram Live, and then they got
Yeah,
on.
because he talked about Tiger not being popular or something like that, right?
Oh.
That's how it went.
Yeah, he was basically saying that artists and like the public, they're not giving him like his proper respect, which is fair because like I feel, like you can't like when you listen to what he's saying, like he makes some valid points where he over exaggerates saying that like, he made Drake, but like he makes some pretty good points.
Yeah, all right. Soldier Boy, for what he was, I'd say he brought in. He didn't exactly like create it, but like he helped bring in the new age of promoting yourself.
Do you think it's fair to say that he changed the game?
No,
No.
I can say he helped. I wouldn't say him, but like like he did like his little part, but like he didn't like completely like Soulja Boy. If and keeping it real, the only two Soulja Boy songs obviously Pretty Boy Swag. And was it just called Soulja Boy? Like
Crank That Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Crank That Soulja Boy.
That went diamond.
Yeah, like again, like he made like, but like if you really think about it now, right? Crank That Soulja Boy was what today's kids think of as whipping they name, right? That literally that song, because it's just the same. It was literally the same thing. But like you can't hate on what he did though, because pretty much like that, like you just can't hate on what he did. But like he's acting like he was out here creating like music that like you still to this day like on like you feeling like Kanye's albums like Kanye's wilding now, but what is it? My Twisted Dark Fantasy or like Graduation or something like you can still listen to that to this day like it's nothing, because Kanye's like the real art. Like Soulja Boy like makes music, but like he don't make.
I don't think Soulja Boy is talking like about like the lyrics. Maybe he is. Maybe like that's not how I understand it, but I feel like he's talking more about like look at what these young artists are doing. Like when you go back to his era, think of a young artist that use like social media the way that he has.
That's what I'm saying. Like he definitely helped bring that age of social media. Like, and like I'm not gonna say he's the only one, but like he really helps like do it.
Like can you think of another like young artist around his time that like?
Cause like how to put it, like Drake kinda did it because he was on TV first though. So I don't know if he counted.
But Soulja Boy was way before Drake though.
It's like all right,
like he came out. He came out like a while
like,
before Drake.
Cause like Soulja Boy, he did do his thing. Like I'm not gonna lie, I say he did. Like Soulja Boy really did help a lot with like bringing music in through the digital age. But like if you were good, like because he was basically doing it for the younger rappers trying to come up. But like for the ones that were like established or like just had like connection, like at that point, like Kanye, he was good. Like Wayne, he was good. Like Jay-Z, people like them, like they were just there, like they were good. Like Soulja Boy helped maybe like the artists now that are coming through.
Yeah, I would say he helped
promote
the newer artists, like the newer generation of artists. I'm not talking about like the people that came before him.
Cause it's like Soulja, like again, I wouldn't say Soulja Boy like did nothing. Like Soulja Boy, you gotta put some stuff in his name. Like he did do some things like that helped like the industry. Like he just did. You can't say he didn't. But like I wouldn't like he's not like I would say he's like he could possibly be the biggest driving force behind that. For some reason I just don't see it that way.
I don't know. I just feel like around that time he's one of the biggest younger artists, like the biggest up and coming artist around his time that helped pave the way. That's how I see it. I'm not gonna say like he was the only one or like he was the largest one, but like he's one of them.
I can't really like when Soulja Boy came out. I can't really think of anybody else that was like I was just listening to him. That like it's just Soulja Boy came at like a really weird time. Like it's like it was we listened like Ye was like he wasn't. I say he was around peak Ye, peak Wayne in those years. Yeah, because 2008 was around peak Wayne. Carter 5, Carter 4, 3, Carter 3. Yeah, I think Carter 3. I think that was the right one. Carter 3 when that dropped. So like he was around that time. He was just like for the younger ones, but like even then like Nicki Minaj and Drake came through Young Money, which was Wayne's label, and then like Ye was doing really his own thing. You had Big Sean came through Good Music, which was through Ye and stuff. It's just like usually if you had your own label, like you came through your own thing. I don't know, like really what label Soulja Boy belongs to, if he belongs to any label,
It might be a little bit off topic, but like the same thing could be said about Chief Keef. Like him or not, he definitely changed.
Oh yeah, like I really don't listen to I have never really listened to Chief Keef, but still I know like
yeah, like he definitely has a big influence
Keef, like,
over the
the
newer artists.
Like you could probably say like, oh, I've really never listened to Chief Keef. Chief Keef song. You could say that. Chief Keef song. I could say that. I never really listened to him, but I know Chief Keef song. So. I mean, like, it's just, like, certain artists, like, you might not direct this to them, but, like, what they've done for, like, history and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even so, like, now, like, people, like, you see Kendrick and J. Cole as, like, the main top artists. And then you have people that most like mainstream people wouldn't say top artists, but they love like Young Thug, like Future or something like that. And then like you got your people like, oh, Drake releasing a rapper, he's more like a pop star. Drake make a banger after banger. He can't say nothing but he can say what you want. At least one album off his like at least one song off his album is always gonna be like played all around the world. He just does it every year. There's nothing you can say.
Formula.
I mean, as long as you make one, you know what you're doing.
No, I think Drake, like his advantage over other artists is that he is able to switch over as a time like what people want to hear. Like he's always like the first on that, or at least like he can quickly adapt to like how the times are changing. That's what I was saying.
He started off "Take Care," Marvin's Room, made me cry every night. So you know, but like, and then he went and like started going more into rap. Cause like even on Take Care, I think the motto was on Take Care. He was rapping on that. So like he had like he would rap every once in a while, and then he started moving more into his albums, just being straight rap, and then you hear like him sing every once in a while. And then like the last album, how he did the part side 1, side 2, like
yeah, like he's real smart with it too. Like when people are popping, like he'll make sure to get a song with them. Like I don't know when it started, but like out of nowhere, no, I wouldn't say it's out of nowhere, but a whole bunch of people just wanted to start making music with Travis Scott. And then I'd say Quavo.
But all right, Quavo, you can't just say Quavo. You say the Migos.
No. Quavo has a whole bunch of
people,
features.
Yeah, Migos. People just purposely pick Quavo. I don't know why. They purposely picked him out. It's probably because he did all the ad-libs. They did. Is it one of those ad-libs? Him or Offset?
No, all right. People believe that if Quavo, like not Quavo, but if the Migos were to ever break up, it would be because Quavo would try to pursue a solo career.
That's stupid because Offset the better Migo.
No, I think they all have like their own solo projects coming out.
Yeah, but Offset's the best one, you know.
I don't think Quavo did well.
Yeah, Quavo. Yeah, people were clowning Quavo, so he should stop that. I heard Ray Sherman might break up. Crazy.
Yeah, Shrem Life. Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, all we need is Sway Lee. Chill, relax.
Did you know that they're actual brothers?
I thought they were like cousins or something.
They're related somehow. I didn't know all that.
I knew they're like cousins. Like all the Migos are cousins. Like no, like, two of them are cousins. Like one's an uncle.
Yeah, Quavo's uncle. I think he's Takeoff's uncle.
Yeah, then like the other two are cousins. So you know, like they're all related. But like it's just certain like how like rap has changed over the like how time has gone is just different.
Yeah,
like for example, Snisa, like he listens to his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Snisa, like he's still in the Eminem stuff. You know, like
not really.
Or like I listen to like people that we have barely heard of, if we've heard of at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I stay more in the mainstream. But like I don't listen to every album. Like I haven't listened to Future's album yet, but I will by the time like this probably comes out. So, you don't mean like that because I want to listen, like Future's one of those people I just listen to regardless. It's just how it works.
Do you think he's on a timer?
See, people are like, "Oh, Future declining. Relax. It's still Future. Right? Future is Future will always make bangers. You can't go. You can't always use more Future in your life. Right? Don't matter. Because Future makes songs for people that are misogynists.
Yo, My Possession. Have you seen the video?
No.
No, all right. So like when you watch the video, and like when you listen to the lyrics, it's like you realize how crazy that song is.
I mean, it's Future, man. It's like people like as time goes on, like people look back at like certain language that people like. Didn't Cardi B do like a song with Offset or something like that? And then like or the Migos, and they said something homophobic, and then people were really mad at her.
No. Even no, actually, I made a mistake. It was My Collection, not My Possession. But like, the same thing. But no. You brought up like how Migos were like homophobic in their lyrics. I feel like a more extreme example would be Rick Ross's song, when like he admitted to like roofing someone's drink.
Oh,
like he didn't sugarcoat it. Like he straight up said it.
I forgot, and I know exactly what song you're talking about, but I forgot how the lyric went. But then but it's like in rap, like they just be rapping, and then like sometimes you hear the lyric and be like, that sounds pretty, pretty suspect or something like that. Or it'll be like, they're saying in a rap song, how serious can you take it? Just like how rap used to be back in the day, like they would drop that F word, that's a homophobic slur, like a good amount of times. And then like people would call it back out on them now. But like now they will. But like I don't think you can go back and look at somebody's song and then be mad at them for something they made back then. Because like they weren't in the right, but like still like it's just how rap has worked. Like
it can be a double-edged sword.
Like in the 90s, like West Coast rap, NWA, all of them, like Tupac, like they can say whatever they want. Like even now, like they still call like girls bitches like on the rap songs, and that's just how.
Yeah, because on one hand, if you're like lyrics like OC, especially in this time, like they'll call you out on it. But then if you're a rapper, people also clown you, like if you're not living up to your lyrics.
Like I saw something, I don't know when it was like a couple years ago. My dad told me something about it. It was like 2 Chainz, like actually is like really smart. Like
no. Like he went to school and all that. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, like 2 Chainz is really smart, but 2 Chainz raps about big booty hoes. Like I mean, it's just like 2 Chainz, like he just does that. Like sometimes like you don't live the lifestyle that you talk about. Like Jay-Z, he raps about what he did before he became a mogul. Like he used to sell like crack and stuff. Like that's what Jay-Z used to do. But now
why is that a bad thing though?
I mean, if you're talking about life experiences, people don't look down on it. But when you're talking about stuff you're doing now, like people will be like
when people don't live up to the lyrics. Why is that a bad thing?
All right, it's because people see you as like lying. Like J. Cole, he raps about like stuff he did, but like J. Cole ain't talking about killing people. Kendrick grew up in Compton.
No, I feel like J. Cole has a different audience though.
It's because J. Cole's more for like people that want to think while they're listening.
Yeah, like when you talk about like new rappers, who do I want to say?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine? Yeah, his lyrics got him in trouble. All right, like he said at one point, he was both blood and a Crip. I don't understand how that works. Like his lyrics got him in trouble.
Dude, all right, give me an example of somebody who like hasn't lived up to the lyrics.
You said giving you an example of what?
Somebody who hasn't lived up to the lyrics, like
someone who doesn't live up to the lyrics. I can't really think of one right now. Hold up.
I'm trying to think of some. Like, all right.
No, like what you said about 6ix9ine. Apparently, Treyway like isn't really a gang.
Of course not.
Yeah, but like
it's probably like his inner circle or something like that. It's not
yeah, but like you see how he's always saying Treyway, and then he's acting like it's something like to be afraid of. But as soon as he gets in trouble, he's like, "Oh, Treyway wasn't real."
Because I mean,
it was never really a thing.
It's like some people like people say like Drake, like Drake's like seems like a regular person, or whatever. But, like some people say like Drake has like his hands in like some dirty stuff. Like he knows people, like he just like they can kill you or something like that.
You said
but
Drake?
Like yeah, Drake. But like Meek Mill, like he actually knows people that like fucking kill you. Like that's just like Chief. Like when 6ix9ine went up Chief Keef, yeah, one time, man was scared for his life. Chief Keef would have killed him. Right?
No. I blame the fan base. All right, the fan base got him in trouble. I don't think Chief Keef I don't think he actually like responded to 6ix9ine.
He never did, but supposedly every single time like 6ix9ine showed up in random towns, Chief Keef was like right there with them.
Like Chief Keef was just chilling, like he didn't even say anything.
But supposedly he was like following him around like the US or something like that. Like he knew, like he would just randomly pop up at places that 6ix9ine was, and then 6ix9ine be gone. Like 6ix9ine didn't he texted one of DM'd one of his baby moms or something like that, and tried to like.
6ix9ine's a troll, man.
I mean, it's just like I'm happy he's like in jail,
Really?
Pedophile. He's a pedophile.
Oh yeah, you're right. My fault. I be thinking about all the good shit that he did. Like, didn't he go to Mexico? He went to Mexico and like actually donated money to like some of the people. Like,
I mean,
actually done like good shit.
Bad people do good things sometimes just to make them look like they're not bad people,
You're right.
I mean, like 50 Cent. 50 Cent. I don't
50 Cent's a troll. 50 Cent is definitely a
like,
troll.
He's a troll, but like 50 Cent don't really. I don't really like the candy shop and stuff like 50
No,
Cent. Like he can talk about
when
like
you-
shit, but 50 Cent got shot. Like he don't really talk about like
9 times, dude.
like he don't really talk about shooting. I really haven't listened to that much 50 Cent.
If you go back and like do research like on all the beefs that 50 Cent has had throughout his career, this dude's a troll.
I mean, he really is. Like what he bought out somebody's like front row tickets or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
It's the fuck with him. It's because 50 Cent, like, he just has even though he filed for bankruptcy, so he wouldn't, like, have to pay, like, I think a bunch of child support or something like that. But he previously filed for bankruptcy. That man's not broke. He's nowhere close to broke. It's just like...
No, they caught him once. They caught him, like, taking a picture with money.
Yeah,
I think the money spelled out broke. That was the funny part.
Damn.
Yeah, like, his, like, little fake beef, I don't know if it's still going on with, Floyd Mayweather. Whatever, like how he, like him and Floyd were beefing a little bit because they were on the money team and they had like some kind of dispute, and then he was like, "Oh, Floyd can't read." It's like that's literally how that. It's like that's pretty crazy, and it's just I don't know, man. It's just like certain rappers, like sometimes they take stuff too seriously, sometimes they don't. Like I think when Meek showed up, yeah, Meek, because Safari, I don't know if he was before or after Meek with Nicki Minaj, but Meek pulled up one time and then like had his goons like started beating on Safari.
Well, no, Nicki was with Safari first. I think they were engaged actually, and then they broke up, and then they got Meek, and then she got with Meek.
Yeah, Meek like had like pulled up with a bunch of his goons and they started beating on Safari, but it was just like it's just like Meek like he really like is in that, like he knows all these gang members and all that stuff. Like certain rappers like they actually like grew up in the street, they know people, like they really do. And the other rappers grew up in like nice homes. They did like J. Cole, like he doesn't really rap, but like people like they're born in the West, like back in the day with NWA, they grew up. Like I think Ice Cube is. I definitely know he's like one that didn't have like an arrest record, but like he might have been like like still selling dope or something like that. Like I know Eazy-E, like he was fucking his up. I mean, and then like Kendrick always talks about like how his life was down in Compton. But like people like J. Cole, Chance, like they try to rap about the stuff like they went through, but like they try to give it more like a positive spin on it. Yeah. And then like Ye doesn't really rap about, like he don't really talk about it as much. Like he's from Chicago, but like he talks about Chi-Town, like he shouts out Chi-Town basically all the time and stuff like that. But like his last two albums I didn't even listen to because like Ye's kind of fell off to me, kind of in a slow decline.
All right, now that you brought up Ye. It's gonna be like not like a full on discussion about like what Ye is doing right now, but like, do you believe that it is possible to separate the musician from like his actions?
Yes.
And it's not even just like specifically for musicians. It can be for anyone, like actors, athletes. Like, do you think it's possible?
See, I think actors is a little bit harder, and then
well, not actors, but like entertainers, because like when actors are entertainers, but like like it's easier to say, oh, I don't support Kanye or insert musician because of their beliefs on like politics or something like that.
See, that's the thing. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, all right, the dude Kareem Hunt. If you didn't know, earlier in the season, he played for Kansas City Chiefs, and like he kicked a girl or something like that. I've heard reports of like she called him like a nigger or something like that. So like I say he was kind of just, well, he wasn't fully justified.
Whoa, wait,
he wasn't fully justified.
Wait, was it that video that came out when his friends were trying to like
they were
back?
trying to hold the
No. I don't support that, because like when you get to the point where because he was fighting his friends. When you get to the point when you're fighting your friends, like keep in mind, like his friends are trying to look out for him. Like they're trying to stop him. They're trying to stop him because they know that he's getting ready to do something.
You're about to lose all this money that you had. Please don't do it.
No, like it's not like he was defending himself either. Like he made the choice to go out there and kick her. I understand
I understand like the whole N-word thing. We discussed that last episode, but
Yeah.
Call me a nigga.
like,
It might
come
be
on,
on and
man.
pop. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what's gonna happen. It might just be like
I can't defend him on that.
unyielding rage. I ain't gonna lie. It might be unyielding rage. You ain't never seen nothing like that. Now, see, all right, the way he reacted was wrong. I get that. Like, you unless like she like, and she like slapped him or something. Like, I remember like listening to something like, I think she slapped something like, but like excessive force. You did that was like I said like you may be like, I don't it shouldn't put your hands on a woman regardless, but like, like like at least like that. Or like leave the situation or something like that. Like just like don't be around there or like kick her out.
Let's get off like athletes because
athletes are held to a different standard because they're seen as role models. They really are, and like
but like
because like something that's come up in the news, right?
Think about it. Like you have one athlete that made him like that did something bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like? You can't really say, well, I'm not going to support this one athlete by not watching the game because it's the whole team.
Yeah, but
like it's easier like when you say a musician because you could just be like, oh, I'm not going to buy their music, I'm not going to buy their merch, I'm not going to support them in any way.
All right, but like I'm bringing up like a good like it was like a thing I saw on ESPN. This dude Greg Hardy, right? He was in a domestic violence thing that happened. Like he hit like I think his girlfriend or something like that. He played for like the Cowboys like a season. Then got like cut. And then went to the UFC. Right? He's on the card. And another like a woman that's on the card, she got beat by like her boyfriend or something like that. And they were trying to say like, is it a controversy that he's on the same card that she is? Because like she got abused and he's an abuser. Like he shouldn't be like it's just like how athletes are held to me to a different standard. Because like it's just like you have all this money. People are like, oh, you have all this money and all this stuff. Like you shouldn't be. You're messing up the bag. You just fumbling the bag or something like that. Like you don't know with like certain people. Like they always say, like money don't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like it help. I say
that's debatable.
They're like no money.
I'd say it make me very happy.
Right, you drop me $1 million right now, I'll be happiest man, one of the happiest people in the world, right?
A football salary? No, an athlete salary? I'd be very happy.
Drop me a bunch of money right now, I'll be a real happy man. But like after a while, like once like I'd say like the happiness of having that money like just wears off. And then like it's just gonna be like another thing that you have. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Like so like you have a really nice car, really nice house. After a while it's just gonna be the same house that you're living in now. Basically you're walking in there and go, cool. It's a nice house.
No, but I feel like it's hard to punish one player. Cause like, all right, so let's say there's this football player that did something real bad. Like how do you not support him? Like do you no, when he plays, like you're just not gonna watch football that night?
I mean, all right, most of the time now they're really starting to like really crack down. They're just like kicking them off the team, like abandoning from the NFL. Like somebody who should be in NFL because like he's like Nathan Peterman. If you know who Nathan Peterman is, just look him up on Google or like YouTube or something. Horrible trash quarterback. Somehow is in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick, a dude that just kneels for the anthem because he like black people shouldn't be getting shot. Not in the NFL. He's being blacklisted. Keep it. All right.
Well, like back to like all right, for an example, an artist, right? Sinisa.
6ix9ine.
No, 6ix9ine. Nah.
I don't listen.
I'm not gonna say 6ix9ine, but a good example would be Kanye and R.Kelly, right?
Robert Kelly.
Like, yeah, people. Right, we know that they make great music. We know,
In the name of love.
We know that, but they have. Well, all right. I'm not gonna say Kanye and R. Kelly.
Yeah, let's keep let me
clear that up. R. Kelly, he's done some scumbag things, right?
Like horrible.
Yeah, Kanye has said some dumb stuff, but like I'm not gonna say
Kanye is like, I support Trump. Like R. Kelly
but my question is, when do you draw the line?
All right,
because like it's like the same way. And people say, "Oh, we can be friends and have different values." Like I can be a Republican and my best friend can be a Democrat. But some people don't believe that.
All right, like, see, it's like levels to it, as I would say, because Kanye is like, "Oh, I support Trump," Dragon energy, saying a lot of wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can look past that. Just like, let's do the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, because it's just like he has like political. It's like, then like R.Kelly like had a moral different. Like it's just like sometimes like your morals different from people, and they just wouldn't mix. Like R.Kelly, like I'm not gonna lie. Like as my friend said, yeah, I have a problem with Robert Kelly. But like R. Kelly, you know, it's just like he's like it's like sometimes you try to mix it. Like you can say what you want. I'm gonna say it's real. Like I don't support what that man did at all. Like we have a friend that somehow thinks it's totally okay what he did. I don't understand, but we're not gonna name who that is. They know who they are. I'm listening right now. But we're not gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about.
Hey,
But like he believes that like what R. Kelly did, like kind of like he just ignores like. Robert Kelly did was completely wrong. He shouldn't have done nothing what he did. He has a sex cult, like had sex with underage girls. He pissed on an underage girl, made a tape. They had tapes with it, so that's basically child pornography. Like wrong, disgusting. All right, but like the remix to Ignition. All right, Step in the Name of like, am I just gonna stop listening to music if it's on the playlist and it just shows up? I'm gonna skip this. Like you would say, skip the song, delete all the stuff. I'm sorry, but like he's a good artist. He's an artist I like. Like it's just like. Why wouldn't you say I listen to R. Kelly now? Like to keep it real, like what's the last time R. Kelly released an album or song that you listen to? He hasn't. He just made old stuff that like you just used to listen to that like somehow on the playlist.
All right. So look at Kanye, right? So look at Kanye now, like with all the Trump stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an honest answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Kanye with all the Trump stuff going on. If you got free tickets to Life of Pablo, just imagine. Hold on. You're going?
I'm going.
No, just imagine that Life of Pablo is new. Like he hasn't released it yet.
Right. You know, I love Life of Pablo about the years.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, because some people be like, all right, I don't like what he stands for, so I'm not going to support him in any way. I'm not going to put money in his pockets by buying his music, or like going to his concerts. That's kind of
because it wasn't like something that like it was like he said like, oh, you know, like all right. See, Kanye, he's weird because sometimes he says stuff he means well, but like how he puts it out there is wrong. Like the whole slavery was a choice thing, the worst possible way you could have said that. Because what he really meant was, we were slaves in our mind. Mentally, we were slaves. You know, and we're still like when he said, "Oh, the 14th Amendment should be abolished." That stopped slavery. What are you talking about?
Dumbass. Oh my God.
So like what he meant was, oh, people in prisons are still basically acting like slaves because they get paid basically like 50 cents. Like that's all they get paid for like a day's work. Like Kanye says things he means well, but the way he articulates them is not. And then last year, like the end of last year, sometime during last year, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop because people are using my like me for like political gains, something like that. I'm not trying to do that." So he was like, "I was like, all right, cool. At least he's gonna stop treating politically." Come around the new year, Trump, something about Trump. He immediately back on it. So that's what Kanye does. Kanye he's all over the place sometimes. And I don't know, like if they, like I don't know what this new album gonna drop. Like I hope that drink fire or something because I might have to listen to it because I ain't listened to it like Yandi. I listen to Party A. It's just like sometimes Kanye, he just wow. It's crazy.
So you guys are okay with separating the artists from their beliefs?
Yeah, see, so I didn't get your like opinion on it. So let's go on with that.
My opinion on
separating like artists or like this
that shit.
Kanye or R.Kelly.
I don't know, man. Like me, like let me tell you something. Like the reason I like Eminem so much is because of his story and his personal life. You know, so like it's hard for me to like really separate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no shit, their music is good, but like, for example, like with 6ix9ine, like I hated his guts because he was a pedophile and he kept trolling, fucking around with Chief Keef and shit like that. Like I hated him as a person, not gonna lie, and like that made me not want to listen to his music. But like, yeah, for me personally. Like, if I hate you as a person, I'm not going to listen to your music. But I don't necessarily think that's a good mindset to have. But I don't know.
I know how you feel, though.
Yeah.
I know how you feel. Because I feel like the same way about 6ix9ine. Like, I didn't... I didn't like him as a person because like he did some like some pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I'm not gonna lie, like I might like listen to like a few of his songs. If it's catchy, it's catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody does some fuck shit, I mean, you're still allowed to like their music. Separate the artist from the music.
Like Chris Brown. People act like he ain't hit Rihanna after that. I mean, hey, it just like let's say they got on Chris Brown for like a year or two, and then it's like, well, that's pretty good music, What can you do? I mean, like a bunch of rappers, if you probably looked a little deeper, you probably found out either they hit a girl or like some kind of arrest record about something they did. If you really look deep enough. But like nobody just goes that deep. Like whatever shows up in the mainstream news, that's just what shows up. I mean, that's how it really works. Like, but the thing about R.Kelly though is people knew. It's just people ignored it, and it was just like
like this was so long ago. I don't understand why people
like some parents like they said they knew, but they're like, oh, because he got off. They just ignored it.
Hold up, and not even just the parents. I don't understand I don't understand why it took so long to cancel R.Kelly.
Because like people like
I'm not gonna say that other artists knew, but like I'm pretty sure like other artists knew like like his accusations, like what was going on with him.
Like what is it in the documentary, right? Like they said like one of the ladies she was like the black community didn't exactly cancel him because like we grew up in like some of like the church community to where like we're known for like to be forgiving people. Like we're just supposed to forgive people and stuff like that. So that's how they kind of were like. And plus R. Kelly, like if you really like, I believe I could, like people were trying to see him as the I believe I can fly guy, instead of the pedophile piss on children guy. That's what people were trying to see him that way. Instead like he like I believe I can fly. Like what like he can't be a wrong. He can't do something stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? He can no way. Like that's how people were thinking. And then watching the whole documentary, I watched the whole thing. Like I'm not saying like what he did was wrong, and like the girls were like shouldn't have. There's like some of them like they weren't the smartest beings on the planet. Like one girl said she met him like at the trial for him. I was like, I don't know about that one, man. I was like, all right, you're 15, you see a star, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the parent, like I don't understand how you would do, like you would let your daughter like be around this dude. You heard this stuff? I don't care if he was acquitted, just having his name like in that type of thing. It's crazy to me. Now some people that I know would say my favorite basketball player ever, Kobe Bryant, who was acquitted on charges of sexually assaulting a woman. Like also be like that. But to me it's a little different. Cause like Kobe I don't think he actually did it. Like seriously, like, that's also another thing. People will be like, oh, if they like that person, they'll be like, oh, he didn't do it. Like it's just like if he got acquitted, he didn't do it. Like it's just not like
OJ.
Yeah, OJ.
Everyone was rooting for him.
Yeah, like the black people were rooting for him. The white people.
I wouldn't even say just black people. It's like football fans. Like a whole bunch of people were rooting for him.
It's like they said like he's a nice guy, and then like black people did it just to
he was a white black guy.
Because like at that point, like the LA riots had happened. Like Rodney King, the police for Rodney King got off. So some of the black people that are in the thing, they let him off. They were like, all right, I mean, if y'all gonna do that to Rodney King and let the police officer off, why not we let this man off? And then when he did that book, this is if I did do it though, this is how I would do it. It's crazy. But it's just like how people sometimes how you do a person is just like different, So I mean, depending on how you feel about that person personally could like change your views.
All goes back to cancel culture.
I mean, yeah, but still, like, fuck Robert Kelly, but I still bang R. Kelly.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got for topics?
So Trump dinner.
If you didn't know, I don't know when it was, but within the week, I'll say within the week, Trump, the Clemson Tigers had won the college football playoff bowl, the big bowl that was on January something. So don't remember all these dates. It was sometime in the month of January. It was a big game. They played Alabama. I thought Roll Tide thought they were going to win, but they got blown out. So Clemson had won. They got a free thing to go. They got a free dinner at the White House, whatever, meet the president. The past couple of years, like people just said, no, we're not going to meet the president. But I guess this year Clemson decided, all right, sure, we're going to meet the president.
Damn.
Trump had McDonald's. That Ritz in that White House with them chefs.
Shit.
McDonald's is what he served the Clemson Tigers.
Bro,
I don't know. Like I don't see like I see like it's like all the things you could have gotten. Like any like some type of good food. Like you got McDonald's.
He could have been fake fancy. He could have got like Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then like
it warms some stuff out. You gotta put some effort into it.
yeah, like he just like here you go, have a burger. That's crazy.
No. And what was funny is that people were picking up like the Big Macs like while it was still like in the box.
Yeah.
And they were putting it on the plate like it was some type of dish.
like they're trying to make it look like what?
Oh, like fancy. What?
Like, come on now. I could tell this Big Mac sauce, look like a real burger, Get real. Come on now. Like he could, like I know he had to like I was like shit. Maybe because this little government shutdown, like the chefs aren't being paid. So
yeah, they quit too.
Like yeah, that might be the only like they're not being paid. So
we're not getting paid for this?
Like I can see it. I can see if that's a reason why, but if that's not, then he could have gotten something out of that.
Do you guys think that Trump, like, what do you think like the chances are of Trump getting, impeached? Yeah.
Bro,
slim to none.
Should have been.
Slim to none. Because I think at this point we just got like basically a year and a half left.
Mm-hmm.
They might as well just keep him in. Like it'd just be too much hassle to do all that. Unless like in the little Russia case that like a lot of stuff comes out.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, like he's just holding off long enough to be like, I can finish this for it.
I mean, a lot of stuff has already come out.
Somebody.
What's that dude? Michael Cohen? Who's that?
I don't know.
It was someone.
Somebody. I heard somebody like admitted that they rigged the polls for Donald Trump or some shit like that.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, cause like again, like being like I don't know so much about it to where like I'm like versed on it.
Talk about it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to talk about it and it sound dumb. Like that's not true.
Right.
So, but like again, like I think it's a little too late now. I think they'd just be like, all right, let them write it out and just hopefully like people will be like, all right, we won't vote.
And would that be the best choice? Because if you get rid of Trump, you got Pence.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? And Pence was like,
I feel no.
like
Trump is a kid. He's a kid with the finger on the button, but Pence knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Pence was talking about like religious to change gay people for not being gay. Like,
I feel like he can do more damage.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like people say Trump's not stupid, but like he's like business smart, like he's savvy, But like also,
he doesn't have a plan in order. Like
like Pence would be like, I know what I need to do. All right, I'm just waiting. Like maybe this fool like gets a pizza or something like that. Maybe he drops a hint every once in a while. Like
he's just waiting for his time, man.
Yeah, maybe like an anonymous letter drops. Drops somewhere like the FBI headquarters. Mm. What is this? Proof that he Russia meddled? It's all right. That's all it takes. But I mean, I don't know.
What else we got? We got the email and
Gillette
ad. The Gillette ad.
So I didn't watch it, so I'm inexperienced.
You want
to do the email first?
Oh, we should do Gillette ad first.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to give a rundown on like what happened in the Gillette ad?
Go ahead, Ishmael, because it's you. Sure.
All right. Well, the Gillette ad is basically like took a stance on men's role in society. Like we shouldn't be glorifying like violence or like the phrase let boys be boys. Like we gotta put a stop to that. Like basically Gillette ad is taking a stance. But I wouldn't say against men, but like
and now they want us to buy their stuff.
Like a lot of like the stuff that we have been doing that needs to like stop.
Yeah, like two boys are fighting. They're like, "Oh, boys will be boys," and they're like, "Hey, stop that!" Like, all right, if my kid's fighting another kid, I'm not just gonna be like, "Yeah, fight."
Yeah, like they're dogs.
Like, well, if like I'm play fighting with like my cousin or something, yeah, all right, because I'm not purposely.
No, but that's what they're talking about though. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of.
No, they're saying like if you're like playing cousin with your. Like play fighting with your cousin, and you're like, you gotta stop that. That's like toxic masculinity or something like that.
Nah,
I'm messing around with my cousins. Like you know how like when with your cousins, like you like punch him in the arm and they'll punch you back. You just like fuck around with them.
Yeah.
Like keep punching him in the arm or something like that. Like that's not like me. Like going to like I feel like if I see my kid really fighting somebody, like all right, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then like all this like like and then they like act like all men be like, oh, you know, I see a pretty girl. And
Yeah,
then, like,
cat calling.
yeah, like that's really outplayed. Like some people still do it because they think they smooth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like,
people still do it. Definitely.
people still definitely still do it because they think they smooth, they can get away with it. But like most people, they don't. They might go up to a girl and be like, hey, you know, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, try to, like they don't just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like real quick and be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. You know, it's just like people really like sometimes like Gillette, like we're supposed to be the ones that supposed to be using their stuff. Like they'll like go after us. They'll be like, all right, they're supposed to be, you know, they're like they know they would probably try to get through to us because they're trying to take a chance that like doing this will help boost sales and like have better seen better by like the world because like women and stuff like they'll see them as like, oh, you know, oh, they're trying to be better or whatever. But like if like how to put it, if like some like woman could like think, what is it, Victoria,
Oh my god,
Victoria's Secret or something like that. That thing is something like that.
I think I got kicked for a second.
Oh,
no,
I
good.
didn't. All right.
But like Victoria's Secret is like when they said like they didn't want plus sized women or something like that, like on their thing or something. It's just like being like politically correct can like be is like a double-edged sword now. Like just being a business, you can say like all the right things, and then like the people that be like, why don't you say what you really want to say? You know what I'm saying? Or like you're not politically correct, and they'd be like, why would you say something like that? It's just like you can't go too far one way or the other. And sometimes if you do try to stay in the middle, they're like, all right, you're just playing around. You're not being real.
Yeah, I saw people who like say they're proud of Gillette for like taking a stance, but at the same time, like on the other side, I heard people just say like, all right, like just sell us razors, right? Like we don't really need to.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we don't need to hear about like, you know, your stance on everything. Like just sell us razors. Like
yeah, I'm just here to shave my legs and my boobs.
Like how do you guys feel on that?
I mean, this whole topic.
Like, do you think they should have taken a stance, or like just like stick to selling like their product?
Hey fam, I think I'm not rich enough to have an opinion on this. I don't know, man. Because like they're trying to do what they think they're trying to bring awareness to something. They're talking about something that they believe in. But at the same time, yeah, Ishmael, you got a point. They're a razor company. Just give me my shit to trim and shit, and we'll be done.
Yeah, call it a day.
Yeah, call it a day. But
because like no one asked them.
Yeah. But I mean, freedom of speech and shit. And Chris, you could be right too. They're probably doing this just to boost sales. Like most likely, just to boost sales. Yeah.
I don't really know what side I'm on.
Yeah.
Because I can see both sides.
Gillette, like no one like they purposely made the ad. Like nobody was like, oh, make an ad.
No one asked them, but
like they were like, oh, please make like they just did. Like for example, like people like at the Super Bowl supposedly might get like a SpongeBob reference at halftime. You know, people ask for something
really
like that.
I really would like that.
Some people ask for something like that, right? No one asked for this Gillette ad to come through. It was just like they decided, I think we should do it. And that's just how.
Well, like no one really asked for like companies to take a stance. Like they just kind of do it.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, we're gonna like when like certain stuff comes through, like they'll be like, oh, that could end up bad for like a certain company. Like I think Google, like last year or something like that. Like they had some emails leak, and then like they fired somebody. Outrage happened. They had to take a stance, either like to fire the dude or like keep him or something like that, and they decided to fire the guy. So, like, outrage stuff like that, I can see something like that. Like, you have to take a stance on something. But if nobody, like, specifically asked you to, like, take a stance, just however you want to do it.
I'm not gonna say, like, they shouldn't have made a stance, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
Honestly, I'm indifferent about the situation. That's
yeah.
All right.
All right, well, because the email, Chris.
All right, email time. Denise, pull it up.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Whatever emails we got in there, so I'm pretty sure it's not.
All right. What's the worst kind? Should I like shout out their email or whatever?
No, don't shout out.
All right.
We don't say it.
Yeah. All right then. What's the
you know who you
No
are.
names,
though.
no nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
you
know
know who
we know.
you are.
No names, no nothing.
all right? What's the worst kind of movie? When he says kind of movie, does it mean like genre
Does it
or
mean like genre
movie?
or like an actual
Yeah.
movie?
Because for me, genre. Let's go with genre first. Like, what's the worst genre of movies?
See, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like I'd watch any movie as long as it interests me.
Yeah, like I'm not a horror person. Like I don't watch horror movies. Like that stuff.
Damn,
stuff.
Chris,
I
how are we
love
friends?
horror movies.
Yeah, exactly. I love horror movies, though.
I don't really do horror movies. I just
But like
don't.
none of them are like really scary like that anymore.
Yeah, like I just don't watch horror movies. They just don't do anything for me. But like, kind of the worst kind. Like this has been like watered down the most. It's like big action blockbusters. Like I love them, but like they're not the greatest because like they could really be hit or miss a lot of the times. Because like most of the time, just like big explosions, cool, and then everything.
So
no
you
story.
said action?
Yeah, because like
look at a movie like Rampage.
yeah,
with Dwayne
Rampage,
The Rock
Transformers,
Johnson.
stuff like that. Like it's just a lot of explosions and stuff. But like, what's the story? Do we really care about it?
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
but like put like this, people like Fast and Furious is really dumb. I still walk in there and watch a Fast and Furious movie though.
Mhm.
I will keep it real. Like they're doing a whole spinoff with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Statham, and then Idris Elba. You know who's gonna be in that theater? This guy. Will it probably be good? Like in reality, will it be good? No, but we have The Rock. I mean, probably got me there. Keep it real. That works. What about you, Ismail? How do you feel?
I'm trying to think. Comedic movies?
Really?
I'm not gonna. Like they're hit or miss because like it all comes down to do you find this funny?
I guess, yeah. So,
Like,
like,
Will
what-
Ferrell's a funny guy, but like they said that movie he did, like the Sherlock Holmes joint, he didn't like. People said they just like that. He's a funny guy.
I'm looking at this like a movie genre list.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, I don't, like for like if it's I don't care for romance movies.
Yeah.
Like The Fault in Our Stars, The Notebook. I'm not.
I mean,
Okay,
hold up,
yeah.
but like, all right, if I catch him on Netflix though, I'll be in for a good cry, like.
I'm an action junkie. All right, like I want
I
to
mean,
see.
yeah. Well, watch Thanos snap half the universe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. That's simple.
So to answer that question, my answer is westerns. That's the worst kind, I guess.
But do you watch?
I don't-
Nope, I
I
don't.
don't-
That's the thing. I don't watch it. But
Other than the Magnificent, I think the Magnificent.
Yeah, The Magnificent. I think the one with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington. I watched that.
Oh,
Would you count Django as a western?
it is, isn't it? It's animated.
Django?
Not
Wait,
Django.
wait.
You're thinking
Well,
about
Django-
Wait,
Rango.
I haven't watched
thinking
like
about
I don't
No,
watch
no,
movies
Django,
in
yeah.
general, bro. Hey, bro, let me shut up on this topic. I don't know.
No, we're all right. Now let's go into actual movies that we've seen that we think are
Okay,
bad.
yeah. The worst type of.
To be truthful, like I don't really watch movies in theaters if it's not Marvel or
Yeah, let's keep
some type of action movie.
Sometime DC.
I've only been in theaters like maybe. I've only been in a theater maybe like 4 or 5 times in my life.
In your life, Sinisa?
Yeah, in my
Jesus
life.
Christ.
Like, I don't
All right,
really go
the
out.
worst movie I think I've ever seen, and it was like I technically the movie was free because I was staying on a resort and like they had to play. It was like Tron. I almost fell asleep. I've never fallen asleep during a movie. I almost fell asleep.
Are we talking
Um,
about like in movie theaters?
I mean, like, all right. I'm not trying to.
Because like
no,
I
any
watched
movie,
I
any
watched a
movie.
lot of bad movies.
The Netflix movies are like garbage, most of them. Right? So like, I don't count them because like, I'm talking about like stuff that's like released like I'd say theatrically. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. I got my worst movie.
What is this?
Hey, bro, you cannot call me racist, all right?
Wait, what did you say?
I said, you
no.
can't call me racist.
Oh,
I just
no,
don't like it.
Sinisa.
Like
Black
if it-
Panther? Wow, no, that should be a banger.
No, not Black Panther. Meet the Blacks, bro.
Beat the Black.
Honestly, when I watched that movie, I didn't enjoy it. It's just had
Hey,
like,
was that the one with Mike Epps and like there was
Yeah,
like,
Well, black comedy.
That
Black comedy.
movie was hilarious. And
It's
I'm
an acquired
sorry.
taste.
You're
Acquired
racist.
Go ahead. Oh, thanks, Chris. I don't know.
No, don't attack Sinisa. It was a joke.
Hey, bro, yeah.
Please
I love
don't.
black people.
No, it's like what I say about like comedic movies. It all comes down to like, did you find it funny or not?
Yeah, you're absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because the black movies are definitely hit or miss. Like, I'm tired of Medea at this point. Like, I don't know what she's doing.
No, look, black comedy is different from like, just I want to say like black comedy is like its own thing.
I suppose.
Yeah, because like sometimes, like usually when you have like black comedy, like it's just all black. Usually, like mostly black like comedians or like
Well,
black people.
what I don't like about like some black comedies, it's like they just go back to like stereotypes of black people.
That's the worst type. Right?
Yeah, that's what people say about what's her name, Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
They say like as a comedian, like she just plays a black stereotype.
Like what is it? Like Marlon Wayans made a new show called Marlon. Like it's just called Marlon. And like at first I'm thinking, all right, this ain't gonna be really that funny because he probably just gonna like play up like usually when like a new black person gets like a thing on TV, like it's not gonna be that good. I actually enjoy the show. It's actually pretty funny. Like he doesn't just do like, oh, he's black. Like he does it every once in a while. Like he acts like he like that's when it's not that funny. But like when he just wants to act and like actually be funny, like it's actually pretty funny. Like just like the way they try to black me and try to get it done. Like Kevin Hart has done it better than most. Like him, Cat Williams, Mike Epps. Like they try to keep it away from that. And like black movies, when they're created, like sometimes they can be hit or miss. And like at this point, like they're kind of recreating like regular like Taken. Like I think either Halle Berry or what's her name, Taraji P Henson. Like they did their own version of that. It was like they were black. Like it's the exact same movie. You just basically made them a different character. You made a woman. You made them black. Like don't get me wrong though. Like certain like serious movies, like the one that Viola Davis just did, I forgot what the name is. That movie looks like it could be really good. I think it's already out, but like I haven't watched it yet. But like Viola Davis is one of my favorite actors. Like certain actors, like I really like, and I'll go see their movie because I believe they're good. But like black comedies, like hit or miss. Like The First Friday, good. The rest of Fridays, not as good as The First Friday. Keep it real, right?
All right, Sinisa. I know you don't like watch movies like that, but like. Who's like your favorite actor?
My favorite actor.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
The problem with me though is like when I'm actually no Michael Scofield. Michael Scofield. What's his real name? It's not.
Oh, I know. Oh no, he talking Ishmael. You know what he's talking about, bro?
The
Michael.
He's Ishmael. He's talking about.
Is that Captain Cole?
Yeah, Captain Cole, bro. He's talking about him, bro.
What? Bro, wait, no. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Yo, that's
no, it's
Mr.
Mr. Cole.
Athlete.
No, that's Mr. Cole, bro.
Y'all never watched what's it called?
I watched Prison Break.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into it. I never watched it though.
Oh, really?
Because he played somebody else on the Flash and
Oh.
You mean Wentworth Miller?
Yeah, him.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, that guy.
That was an athlete.
He was?
No. The other guy you said.
What? Oh, Michael's. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that. Let me tell you something about me, right? Like when I watch like movies or TV shows, like I don't like watch the credits or anything or search up who the actor was after.
Come on, bro. Yeah, all right. But like, all right.
It's like after a while,
like,
you just start recognizing people.
Like Steve Carell, John Krasinski, and like, dang, what's Jenna Fisher? Because that's Pam. Like I know their names. You know what I'm saying? Like I know. Yeah. I just know their names, and they all play their people in the office. Like. But like certain people, like Viola Davis, she plays I forgot her character name on How to Get Away with Murder, but she's like good. Like Annalise Kitty, like certain people I know, like I've seen around, like Denzel Washington. Like, but to me, movie actors they're easier to remember than like their TV counterparts. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah. So, like for me, some of my favorite actors, it's like to me, like my favorite actors, like if they release something, like I have faith that the movie's gonna be good.
Yeah, like The Rock. You always catch me to see
The Rock. No.
Right, The Rock doesn't make great movies. He's just a great actor. Like people just like him.
I feel like
he just draws
The Rock is like he has more. Like he's in quantity. He's in more movies, but like they're not all good.
Yeah, like but he's just like a likable guy where he kind of just like it's The Rock. You know, it's just like
yeah.
You know. Like my favorite actor might be like Denzel Washington. That man just like I just love all his movies. That man just makes good movies.
For me, Bryan Cranston, the dude that played Heisenberg.
Wasn't he? Yeah,
yeah. Another one for me is Jake Gyllenhaal, dude that's played Mysterio in the new Far From.
I think all those things that were in the trailer he created those. I think
have you seen Nightcrawler?
Wait, is
that like a Jake Gyllenhaal movie?
No.
That movie is great. Who's another actor that I like?
I love Scarlett Johansson, even though I only like her in Avengers.
All right. What other? Yeah, have you seen another movie with her? Don John.
I love
Leonardo DiCaprio. That's an easy answer, but like, I love The Revenant. I love Wolf of Wall Street.
It's like when I watch movies, it's like I don't watch like because of a certain actors in it. I don't know, like other than Denzel, like I don't really watch like this actor's in it, so I like the movie.
No, I just say like I trust like the movie's gonna be good.
I mean, like now TV actors are different. John Berthal, that awesome, right? That guy's great.
Yeah.
That the Punisher, you know, good old dang, what's the name of The Walking Dead? Jane, there we go. Yeah, that's greatness. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of like other movie actors like I really like. Who's good? Like I just don't know. Like I just watch movies to watch movies. Like I don't really like. You know what? Actually, Jennifer Lawrence. I actually like her. She's a pretty good actor. It's been a while since I've seen her in movies, but yeah, she was good.
All right, does have any oops?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, cut that! Cut it!
That's special. That's a special guest. Oh, does he have any other questions?
Yeah, actually it does. I kind of like this question. All right, why do women talk so much? I got a friend who just got a girlfriend, and when I met her, she wouldn't let me get in a word. What should I do to become better friends with her and women in general?
What a great question.
Yeah.
I have no answer.
No, I don't think. I mean, is that a gender thing?
Exactly, bro. Bitches be talking too much. All right, let me stop. No,
Wow, crazy. What a misogynist. What a sexist. Attack him in the comments.
I love women. They're amazing.
I don't think it's a gender thing though. Like it's just just that specific person.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be more friends with women, you should talk to women. Yeah. I mean, I'm not voiced in women. Sinisa, you are though, so you know. Like,
wait, what?
Yeah, you're voiced in women, right?
I'm a.
You know about women.
Oh yeah. Nah, I don't.
What about you,
Right.
Ishmael? You know about women?
So you said, "Am I the voice for women?"
Yeah. Be the voice on the podcast.
Yeah, come on, man. Be a feminist.
So like his question was, she talks too much.
Yeah.
How do I what?
Become better friends with her and women in general? Because he decided to be sexist and be like, why do women talk so much? You know, in general.
Why you start up a sentence like that? What a sentence.
Yeah, that's your first mistake.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Like, how are we supposed to answer this question?
Yeah, because like it's not true though. It's not all women.
Yeah.
Maybe that one specific
It's
person.
just most of these bitches. All right,
I mean,
I'm sorry. I keep.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, women talk a lot. I mean, let's just keep it real. You know,
No, I don't
it's
know.
just how.
I can't
No,
agree.
it depends on who you talk to because like
Yeah.
some people like they're shy, they don't like to talk as much.
Yeah.
It's not a gender thing.
I mean, it really, because like my dad, like I'm quieter than my dad. I say I talk a lot, but like my dad talks a lot. Like he's like I say he talk more than my mom, but like when you talking to like people you actually like though.
Yeah, it depends on who you're with, to be honest.
Yeah, because like if I'm like around like a bunch of people, like when I'm at Towson, I'm a quiet person. I don't talk to nobody. Unless I'm talking to like one of my friends, I don't really talk to nobody. It's just like
Same.
I'm not out there to like really. I have my base friend group, you know, like I don't.
Yeah, I'm not like
Just
out
like-
there looking for like I'm not like an extrovert. I'm not like out there looking for people to like socialize with.
No, so like if I like talk to you or like ever like you somehow like have my number or something like that, you must like either be a really cool person or like I'm not gonna say the other thing, but like yeah, you must be like a really cool person. So you know, like yeah, you know.
But to answer this question, like how to become friends with her?
I mean, just don't be creepy, all right?
No. Like if like I don't know, try to find something in common.
Oh yeah.
That's what I try to do.
That's actually good advice.
Like I like for the most part, with all my friends, we all have like similar interests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somehow we watch a bunch of shows that like I don't understand how we had so many shows in common.
Yeah,
Everyone's better than Flash.
Like, it can be anything: video games, music,
Yeah,
sports.
But you don't really do sports, but, you know.
Yeah.
To keep it real.
I don't care too much about sports.
I mean, the only reason why it's funny. Like the only reason why I know, like Sinisa was in our English, like what is it? Me, you, and Sinisa had English class freshman year.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to Sinisa. I talked to Sinisa because we were on the soccer team, and then we turned. Like that was the reason why. Because Sinisa was struggling, I was struggling too. It was like, well, struggle together.
Hey,
you know?
pretty much, yeah.
Great friends. That's how that started. And then when Sinisa quit the soccer team, stopped going to practice.
Hey, fam.
You know, that's crazy.
You didn't have to put that on the podcast. I'm just.
Hey, man, I don't know what happened. I got real sad for a minute.
All right, let's lighten this back
You know,
up.
Yeah, let's next question.
All right. Let's see. What DC hero is the coolest all around?
Flash.
All right, well, Chris says Flash.
Actually, I lied. It's
Oh.
Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow.
Oh, greeting.
Oh wait.
I believe that he has the best show out of DC. I'm not lying about that one though.
Yeah, Israel. I
That
don't
show-
know
that
DC
show-
shit like this.
CW. All right. So let's keep it real.
The Green Arrow.
No rebuttal, Ishmael.
Yeah, you wanna say something, Ishmael? Is he kicked or
Lag?
is he quiet?
Yeah, man, lag. What happened?
No, it was silent.
Oh.
I think I got kicked out or something like that. I don't know what happened.
Well,
Okay.
you know, I said the Green Arrow because Oliver Queen is the best show in the CW. So, what's your
You
answer?
said, all right. You said like in comics.
One D.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. All around is Oliver Queen.
All right. Well, for DC, I'm about to say.
He just asked
I'm a-
DC. Though.
He said like just comic book hero.
No.
Yeah, he just said DC. Like,
DC hero
All right. Well,
all around.
yeah. For DC, I'm gonna have to say Batman and the Flash.
Ooh.
Cause Batman, come on. In the comics, Batman's a human, so it's always always interesting to see him like overcome
It's
odds.
interesting how he survives half the things that-
No, but like, all right, so like, what stories can you really tell with the Flash, right?
Oh,
Like, when
relax.
listen. When it comes to his problems, the solution is run faster.
I mean, hey, what else can you do?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Just
All
run
right,
faster.
then you can say Superman punch harder. I mean, what else you supposed to do?
No, but Superman, he actually has like a family to protect.
What
Like,
the Flash
yeah,
doesn't?
He has,
Come on, man. Iris
Come on.
West.
Iris-
West. Come
that's
on.
his on and off again wife. Come on.
On and off again. Come on, man. He just came from the whatever it was, the time tree.
Alright.
He's superior.
Superman is. I feel like he's more interesting. Because old
In the
Superman.
Flash?
Old Superman was like real boring, man. Like,
Yeah,
he could do anything
because he
he
was just
wanted.
he was stronger than everybody. So.
But yeah, but Superman, yeah, I understand. Like, but now he has a son and a wife to look after. It's
Alright,
different.
then what?
Like he's a family man now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know the person that emailed this one is to answer. Oh, Dr. Feet, he's so cool. Where Superboy Prime, yeah, no, garbage. So yeah, let's keep that real. Garbage characters.
Like, my number one would have to be Batman.
I'd say, all right, Batman has cool stories. Like, I think he has the best stories. I'm more of a Oliver Queen. You know, maybe the Flash close second. You know,
And we all make mistakes.
I'll make mistakes. What do you mean by that? Oliver Queen, the goat.
We leave it at that. I mean, it's Oliver Queen.
What about Oliver Queen?
It's a bum. That's what he is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's a pretty capable guy.
He lost everything. He lost his money. He lost his girl.
But he's good, so you know.
I mean, he has his arrow.
He has an arrow. He has a bow and arrow.
That's a good thing, I guess.
It'll be fine. All right, now what's the last thing?
Uh,
Is there one more?
yeah, there is one more. It's
Oh, cool.
it's what makes a person so annoying.
I mean,
This is like a personal question to.
I mean, if-
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's subjective. It all comes down to like
if I
your
don't
preferences.
if I don't like your personality, bro, it's a wrap.
Well,
Cause like,
all right. So I guess he's like for us, like individuality, like
Okay.
us as people. Like, what do we find annoying?
ooh, person that talks too much.
Damn, that's yeah.
Like if I'm having a conversation with like somebody and you just jump in, why are you talking, bro? Like I didn't talk to you. He just wanted to come over here, get in my conversation. You know, I'm watching something on TV. You know what I'm saying? You walk by, hey, what you watching? Well, that's pretty funny. Wasn't watching you up
Damn.
there.
I know. For me, I like to look on the bright side. I like to think
see
like-
the good in
yeah.
all people.
I like to think like of the funny side of people. Like, I'm not gonna put any names out there, but like for the longest,
Mhm.
like everyone in the group hated a certain someone,
Ooh.
and I'll tell y'all later. All right.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
wanna hear
I
this.
just felt like it was just funny, like, cause I feel like
No,
it's-
I think I know who you're talking about.
I mean, it could be applied to.
I mean,
Except
there's like three different people that we hate, and like one of them we still hate now. One of them kind of died down, and then the other one.
Well, yeah. One person.
Yeah, one person. Lots of hate. You
But
got
like-
me on the podcast.
Generally, I don't hate anyone except that one person. But
But he's gonna be on the podcast, so you know.
No, he's not.
That's it. What happened to Chaos?
Yeah.
All right,
Chaos?
Oh yeah, he right.
Yeah.
he right.
Yeah. what
I
happened?
said a little bit of chaos. Too much chaos.
Hey, bro, that's subjective though. What's too much chaos to you is a little bit of chaos to me.
Well, mine's the only one that matters.
That's a lie.
Oh damn.
One thing
Shit.
I guess for me, I just don't like when people they act a certain way just for the approval of others.
Oh,
That makes,
speak.
like they're just fake. Like
Yeah.
Don't be fake around me, bro. That's the worst thing you can do. Because especially if say it's the first time I'm meeting you, so you acting fake, right? And so I wouldn't know at that time. But if I learned later you acting fake, bro, you ain't gonna be the same. You'll never be the same, ever. Period. Because I don't like people that lie. Like, and then that means I can't trust you. Like, I only trust certain people, like certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's tiers to like what I can trust you. You know, it's just how it works.
yeah.
Like you too, I could trust like a good amount of stuff with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
give
probably
me your
almost-
bank account information.
I don't know about all that, but you know.
What you talking about? Damn.
I don't know about all that, Cindy. So, you know.
Oh,
We
no.
only had the password to email the Twitter page, Cindy. So I don't even think. Like, I don't know how much you trust us. You know?
Alright, yeah, I need to give that out to y'all. My fault.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, what's crazy? Like, actually, I don't know if I should say this on the street. Nah. I'll talk about it later.
All right. Well, you can do that. You can bleep it out.
Yeah.
No,
I
let's not.
can't.
Because he gonna forget.
Yeah, I could later after the podcast. You trying to expose me or something?
Yeah,
trying to catch me slipping.
I'm trying to set that, man. Wait, hide the. Mop the floor, hide the best time, catch him slipping.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Cause y'all already gave what makes a person annoying to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you,
Somebody
Sneaker?
to me? I don't know. I really hate. I don't know. A lot of people annoy me in many different ways throughout my life, so it's hard to choose just one. But the one that keeps coming back in my mind is somebody with like a god mentality. No shots at you, Ishmael. No shots at you. No shots at you. No shots at you. Hey, bro, you do it just to be funny though. No, Ishmael does it. No, Ishmael does it to be funny though, and it works. I like it. I like it.
I'm serious, though.
Shut the fuck up. No, but like, there's like people out there that think they're so good at some shit and like.
Hey, Sinisa, was that a shot at me, bro?
What? I don't know. Was it?
Hey man, if the shoe fits.
Hey, no, bro.
No, that's you, bro. Stop playing me.
No, no, like both of y'all, like dead ass. Like I'm not thinking about y'all when I was thinking about like somebody else, dead ass, when I was saying that. But no, somebody that constantly, but I see it as an insecurity if you have to keep telling somebody that you're good at something.
Like if you have to keep telling people that you're.
Yeah.
That sounds really.
You mean like people that like that flaunt? Though, I got this, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds.
It's not even that. Just somebody like expressing a skill. Like say they're like decently good at something, they'll just over exaggerate and be like, "Oh, I'm a god. I'm the best at this shit." Like I don't know. That shit just annoys me.
Dang, that sounds like me on like a daily
It
basis.
does because like it doesn't really sound like you, Chris. But whatever.
I mean, because you haven't seen that side of this.
I guess I haven't. Yeah. All right.
It's because when I be playing video games, that's how I be acting. Like you can't stop.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe
Playing, like,
actually I think I do the same shit when I play.
No, see, yeah, but I get competitive when I play like 2K or something. Or, like,
Yeah. There's a difference between like being competitive and like
Yeah.
being
like,
confident in your skills.
Like Anaya, how she was a lot better at bowling than us today. I mean, it's just like people like for you, like it's just a couple ways you can like get on my nerve. Like, but mostly like budding and this stuff like that I didn't ask you to be part of, like kind of come in like my situation, but I didn't ask you about it. That kind of blows me. And it's like there's one major person that does that now.
I really wish like.
I don't see a problem with that. I mean, no, it depends though.
Yeah, bro, if I'm not asking you to be like up in like whatever I'm doing right now, bro, don't worry about numbers.
No, cause like I'm always down to like to have a conversation with like anyone. I just feel like it gets to a certain point when like, all right, if I can't get a word in, you keep cutting me off. I'm like, yeah, that's a problem.
But like if I'm talking like say I'm talking like for example like Irvin or something, right? I'm talking to Irvin about like anime. And then like somebody would be like, "Oh, I remember that," and then like blah blah blah. Like, did I ask you though? You know, like why are you? Is that AV conversation? You know, why are you over here? Like, it's crazy to me. So like when you, or like I'm just like doing something, and then you try to like give your 2 cents on something I'm doing. Unless like and then like let's like I ask you like if I'm not asking you like if I ask you later I can see maybe something like, or like you know like you're doing the same thing I'm doing or something like that. But like Like if it's something like you haven't seen, they'd be like, "Oh, that looks simple," Like right over here, try to help me, but maybe that's more like I'm not helping, like I'm not.
Do y'all like know any people like this? Just like super handsy. Like they just like gotta put their hand on someone.
I mean, I
don't personally
think
that.
I find that really annoying, man.
Got one person we know who actually sent in the emails today, or at least one of the emails.
No, but like he's doing it as a joke, but like some people just
he really be trying to arrest
because some people they play fight, like they play fight.
I mean, I know somebody that got
in the chest a little bit. Like you clearly don't want to play with them.
Like I know somebody that like try to get all of my personal space a lot.
Yeah, personal space is.
He get real close sometimes, real close. That didn't be weird. Be like, back up off the belt. Or like you try to move away and then you get a little like, all right, bro. I think
you move away. You've been dropping like mad hits and they just can't get it.
Damn, I never had somebody like that. That's crazy.
Dang, we'll talk about it after the drink.
All right, so
that's all the emails.
Is that it?
Yeah, pretty sure that's it.
So we're wrapping it up.
I guess so.
All right.
So we say, Oh yeah, we ain't plug like the email or anything. So we should probably do that.
Plug that. I mean, this is gonna be on SoundCloud. I don't know.
Then say the letters.
All right, the sick podcast. Wait, no, the sick
The
pod
sick pod.
at gmail.com. Make sure to put dots between the S, I, and C.
And all right, so like it's capital T, H E, capital S dot, capital I dot, capital C, capital P, O D at gmail.com. That is our email.
I just realized. Wait. Our email's on our profile on SoundCloud. Just go to that shit and yeah.
Yeah, you said, but
Yeah,
you also gotta post part of it. You gotta also put this on YouTube though.
I do. Damn.
Or,
all right.
This description.
Just put like our like email and like our other socials and stuff like in the YouTube joint. And then so like when like on the screen it's just like that on the YouTube, something like that. You'll figure it out, Sanisa. I mean, actually, if our logo gets done, then you can just have that.
Oh,
yeah, it's a learning process.
That'll be Hey, we're just going.
Yeah, guys, this one was a little rough too, but this is officially the first episode. So episode 1.
All right, is that it?
Oh, I guess that's a wrap. Wrap it up.
It's a wrap.